Good day, guys. I almost have 32,000 subscribers today, so I would like to thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But before I start this video, I want to tell you what went well with doing this bowl and what didn't go so well. So this is my first bowl here, and when I turned the outside, everything went really well. And then I sanded it, and then I flipped it over, and then I did the inside. That was a little bit more nerve-wracking because there was a lot of chattering going on, and you see that, all the chattering from the saw blade. So I was turning the saw blade inside the bowl really slow. It took like a whole 10 or 15 minutes to turn this, but because of the chattering and it was vibrating, it was really nerve-wracking. It felt like an eternity. So imagine you're holding the drill one hand and you're turning the saw blade into the bowl with the other hand, and you got to go really slowly. So I don't think I want to do this again. But anyways, everything went pretty good, and then I had a lot of sanding to do to get rid of all the chattering marks. So I had my drill spinning the bowl. Okay, so I had this drill here, and you see what happens when I let go the trigger, it suddenly stops. So I let go the trigger too fast, and I had the drill on high speed here. I had it on number 2. So it was really spinning fast, and I let go the trigger too fast, and it suddenly stopped, and the two halves went flying. So I barely had enough time to do enough sanding. But luckily I had another piece of wood cut up. So my second bowl, as you can see, it turned out really nice. So I did the outside, again, went really well. Did the inside, it felt like an eternity, a lot of chattering. So when it came time to sand the inside of the bowl, it took a long time. I had to start with 40 grit, then 60 grit, then 100 grit, and I finished at 1500 grit. That's why it's so smooth. And then I put some wiping varnish on it. I'm probably going to put another coat or two. But anyways, as you can see, it turned out good. There's a couple little holes right here from when I had to screw in the flange. All right, it's time to start the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and probably my next video I'm going to make smaller bowls. I used a 10-inch blade to make this bowl, so it's a large bowl. It actually measures like 10 inches across, and it's like 3 inches thick. So yeah, I'm going to be using a 7-inch blade next time, so I'll make much smaller bowl. And when I decide to cut the inside, I think I'm going to make an entirely different jig, just because of the chattering problems that I had doing this bowl. So hopefully my next setup works well, and I can mass produce the bowls, you know, and make them fast, and it would be awesome for Christmas gifts. Alright guys, enjoy the video. Okay guys, all of this here I purchased at Princess Auto. If you live in the United States, you can probably purchase this at Harbor Freight. I think this is called a split flange, I think. I think this is called like a collar bushing. There's a set screw here so you can tighten up to the 1/2 inch shaft. This is a 1/2 inch hardened shaft, and it's got like a keyway here, but I don't need this, but that's all I could find at Princess Auto. And it fits pretty tight here in the split flange, and then I just gave it a tack weld here. And now I'm gonna screw this to the bowl. Alright guys, I'm ready to turn this bowl. That's going to be the outside of the bowl I'm going to turn. So I have not screwed this piece to the plywood here just because I really don't think it's necessary. That way if I want to change the jig, it's going to be easy. See, I've clamped the 1/2 inch plywood here and my jig all at the same time. Same on the other side. So alright, I'm super excited. I'm going to try this for the first time. Alright, the blade is going to spin this way, and I'm going to bring my bowl down against the cutting of the blade. That way it's not going to throw my project out on the other side. It can still be dangerous, so if you want to do this at home, please be careful. Alright guys, wish me luck. Wow guys, I'm impressed. It's working really good. It took a little while, but I removed a lot of material. That's all in one pass. So it's a little rough, but a little bit of sanding. I think I'm gonna bring the blade up just a little wee bit and just skim it, and I think it's gonna be much smoother. Alright guys, I'm ready to turn the inside of the bowl now. So what I've done, I've changed the whole location so I could put the bowl almost touching the plywood here. There's about a 1/16 of an inch gap here. And also I've put a clamp on each side here so that this here cannot pivot, because the bowl has to be perfectly perpendicular to the plywood. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to raise that saw blade really slowly while the bowl is spinning, and if it can work just as good as when I did the outside of the bowl, it would be awesome. Alright guys, wish me luck.